Hello, dear students and parents. Alan Overseas welcomes you to the session. Today's session has been organized specially for NEET-UG aspirants. We are going to guide you regarding the form filling procedure, and along with me, I have Mr. Parijat Mishra, who is the Senior Career Counselor at Allen. My name is Tarun Kumawat, and I'm Manager Academics. We both will be here to solve all your doubts and to answer all your queries. So stay with us till the end of the session, because at the end of the session, we are going to open the platform for the live chat, for the live interaction, where you can post your doubts in the chat bot and we will answer them. So let me hand over the session to Parijat sir.
Dear students and parents, welcome to the live session. We are covering the entire form filling session right now. First of all, we have to cover the entire process on the NEET-UG 2023 website. So first of all, we have to log in on the NEET-UG 2023 website, and this page appears as such. Okay, and after that, the page leads to this place. NEET-UG 2023 registration. When we click that particular section, the page goes to second page, and that is NEET-UG 2023 registration. NEET-UG 2023 registration. When we click this portion, again, the page leads to an external website which says that you are being redirected to external website. Please note that national eligibility cum entrance test cannot be held. Responsible for the external websites, content, and privacy policy. And then again, you have to click this OK. And again, the new page generate. New page generate. Then again, you have to first of all download the information brochure. As soon as you download the information brochure, the section is further divided into, first of all, registration process, then comes the application form, and then comes the fees payment process. That portion is entirely covered in 3 sections. Okay, so first of all, we will complete the basic registration process, which covers candidate name, father's name, mother's name, address, gender, email ID, and the mobile number. Okay, so first of all, this portion is being covered. Then the fees, the examination fees for the Indian students in India is 1700 for the general candidates or OBC creamy layer candidate. Then comes the OBC non-creamy layer candidates and general EWS, which is 1600. Then ST, SC, and PW candidate along with the third gender candidate, the fee is 1000 rupees. As far as outside India or the overseas students are concerned, if they are appearing the examination in outside India, the fee is 9500 rupees. So the fees is 1700 for the general candidates as well as for the OBC creamy layer candidate. OBC non-creamy layer candidate, general EWS candidate is 1600. ST, SC, PWD candidate along with the third gender candidate, the fee is 1000. And the students who are appearing the outside centers, the fee is 9500. Before we start, there are 3 simple steps to follow. First of all, you have to register the application form. After the registration process, you will be getting a application number. In the same way, you have to create a requisite password with the security question, and system generates your application number. Okay. After that, second step is divided into 7 steps, and 7 steps covers your entire process, your educational qualification, your category, your nationality, and other relevant things like your income, your occupation of the parents. This covers the second portion. And then comes your documentation uploading process, which is very, very important. We will cover the entire process in detail way. So first of all, the photograph portion, the documentation process, and other like finger and thumb print impressions, big photo and small photo, that is postcard size and passport size photo uploading, documentation process, 10th passing certificate obtained, category certificate, and relevant things. And most important, this year we have to upload permanent as well as correspondence address documentation process, which is in case if it is different, if you are having correspondence address as well as permanent address in a different mode, you can submit a relevant proof of that. In case the address is similar, correspondence address and permanent address both are similar, then you can submit only one permanent address proof. And then your finger impressions like left and right thumb impression as well as finger impression, you have to upload and in a JPG format. After that, the payment mode is there. You can pay the entire fees in UPI application, credit card, debit card, or net banking. Now comes the password. Password is unique and it must be confined to you and you only. Password must be created likewise. First of all, it must contain 2 or 3 capital letters, 2 or 3 small letters, special characters, and numeric characters. In the same way, you can create your own password with this specification. It must not be more than 13 characters and not less than 8 characters. So in that manner, you can create the password. It covers password must be 8 to 13 character long. It must contain one uppercase alphabet, which is capital letter, one lowercase alphabet, one numeric character, and one special characters like this. So in this manner, you can create the password and you can also change it frequently whenever you decide with the security question input. In case if you want to change the password, that is the application process, then security question, whichever you put in your application form and its answer. For example, if you submitted a security question like which website you visit most or which book you like most, and answer when you put, you can reset the password. Second is verification code submitted through SMS on your registered mobile number. So mobile numbers must be purely yours only, and it must be confined to you and you only. And then again, an email. Email must be yours and it must be privately governed by you and you only. Then comes the downloaded process, and then we will process the application form. Application form first covers the candidate name. Candidate name must be similar to according to your 10th pass certificate. Okay, similar with the father's name, mother's name. In case mother and father both are not alive, then you can submit the guardian name also. Date of birth must be purely consist of your same in 10th pass certificate. Gender. Now comes the important as far as overseas students are concerned. This covers the nationality. For Indian national, there are numerous identification documents like PAN card, Aadhaar card, voter ID card, bank passbook, 12th class admit card. But as far as NRIs, OCIs, PIOs and foreign national. For NRI, only passport is valid. OCIs, PIOs, and foreign national, passport or citizenship certificate from the embassy is required. You can upload any of the thing. Then comes the address. Since we are covering here overseas, so you have to write your present address. Likewise, this present address, locality of your colony, and your country of residence of your present address. For example, if we are covering Qatar, then its mobile number starts with 974, Saudi Arabia 966, UAE 971, Kuwait 965, and your mobile number, because the auto-generated message will transfer on these particular mobile number. First of all, you have to put it and then again confirm the same. Similar way, just submit a unique email ID and again confirm the email ID. Optional number is this. You can put it in your own way. It is an optional field. You can submit it or not. It's up to you. This is the format for the embassy certificate of the foreign candidates, which states that particularly it is applicable for the NRI students. This is certified that Mr. Miss, son of, wife of, daughter of, holder of passport number issue on this are this valid up to presently residing in your address has stayed abroad for more than 182 days during the last financial year and enjoy the status of non-resident Indian NRI for the period from this and this year. He may be attended all courtesies and facilities are admissible to NRIs. Their certificate is issued for his son, daughter, daughter-in-law, spouse for the seeking admission in India under NRI quota. The validity of this certificate is for 6 months because the counseling process is subjected to 6 months or 7 months after the declaration of result. Okay, that is signed by the competent authority, and then this portion is documentary proof of citizenship for the foreign and OCI candidate. Scanned copy of the first and last page of the passport, where citizenship, nationality of the candidate, as well as date of issue, validity period, place of issue, and issuing authority of the passport are clearly mentioned. Second part is citizenship certificate issued by the competent authority in the country of nationality of the candidate, where citizenship, nationality of the candidate, date of issue, validity period, place of issue, and issuing authority are clearly mentioned. And third is any other documentation issued by the government authority in the country of nationality of the candidate, including the OCI's card issued by the Ministry of Home Affairs or the concerned Indian diplomatic mission in case of OCI candidates, wherein the citizenship, nationality of the candidate, date of issue, validity period, place of issue, and issuing authority of documentation are clearly mentioned. So you have to submit any one of them in case if you are OCI or the foreign national candidate. Here, now you have to submit your permanent address. It must be, it might be Indian address or abroad address. Depends. In case if the correspondence address and permanent address is same, you just tick this. It will be automatically generated. Now comes the password. Password I already told you. You can make ABC @ #123. You can submit this password, and security question again, which helps in recovering of the password. Again, you have to put a security pin, and your first step is in preview mode, and you are getting a registration number or the application number, and it displayed with your name. So your first part is completed, which covers the basic information. Okay. So here the first part is covered. Application form and fees payment is still remaining. We will cover the rest of the steps in here. First is contact details. We have already covered personal details, Aadhaar details, apply for the examination center details, qualification details, additional details, emergency contact details, documents upload, and final submit. These all processes are still not completed, and we have to complete in due course of time. So, first of all, we will cover this. Candidate name, it is auto-generated from the first step. Date of birth, it is also auto-generated from the first step. Gender is auto-generated from the first step. Father's name, guardian, auto-generated from the first part. Mother's name, auto-generated from the first part. Nationality. Here, in case of Indian, you can opt this. In case of OCIs, PIOs, foreign national, or NRI. Choose whatever status you are having. Then comes the most important part. This is basically applicable for the Indian national. In case if you are opting this, the same goes to your respective category. Then comes the category. This category is also applicable for the Indian national. Then comes the PWD category. In case if you are PWD candidate, and mark it as yes. If you are not having a PWD status, submit it as no. Then diabetic, place of residence, rural or urban, annual income of the family. In case if you are belonging to minority like Jain, Muslim, Buddhist, and country of residence. In case the country of residence is your India, then Indian nationality you have to opt. In case if you are residing in foreign nation, then you have to submit in a drop-down menu. Whenever you are going to appear for the entrance examination, on the day of examination, what dress code you are preferring? In case if you want to wear customary dress contrary to dress code while appearing in the NEET-UG, then opt is no. In case if you want to wear dress code as submitted by NTA, then yes. Then mode of preparation, it is coaching, self-study, online. You can cover that. Then covers the Aadhaar number. It is applicable for both Indian national as well as for NRI. In case if they are having, you can verify the same status. In case if you are not want to show, share your Aadhaar card, then submit it as I do not want to share my Aadhaar card detail, and the process will go again. Then comes the question paper medium. Medium of question paper is very important because question paper is provided in the same language, whichever question paper language you are opting. But as far as regional languages are concerned, in case a student is opting Tamil language, then he is getting a question paper language in Tamil, English, as well as Hindi. In case if a student is opting Hindi language, then he is getting English and Hindi translation. So then comes the examination, choice number 1, choice number 2. In overseas, various centers are there. You can opt according to your nearest test center. Then comes the occupation of parents, qualification of the parents, occupation of the mother, and guardian qualification. Then your 10th standard. 10th standard, maximum of the students have completed the 10th standard in CGPA system or the grade point system or in percentage system. So you have submit like this: past status, past, then year of passing 2021 or 2020, then qualifying examination again from the past, then schooling, it might be rural or urban, type of the school colleges, it might be private, Kendriya Vidyalaya, private unaided, then CBSE schools. Qualifying examination status, you can select others in case if you are residing in other country. Qualifying examination detail, then again, it is also not applicable for you. It will process again. Then school board. In foreign boards, there are IGCSE, Cambridge board, CBSE, ICSE, whichever board you are having, you just submit it. Result mode, again, I told you, it might be in grade point system or it might be in percentage system. You can choose it accordingly. The roll number of the 10th class, school name and its address in the application form, and again PIN code. Overseas student can use PIN code as 00000. Because this PIN code is applicable for Indian students. Then comes the 11th class. Most of the students are not having 11th class mark sheet, so they can choose it as not applicable. In case if you are having a pass status or you are having 11th class mark sheet, you can submit the same as what we have submitted in the 10th standard. Likewise, year of passing, qualifying examination, place of schooling, type of school college, qualifying examination status, qualifying examination district, school board, result mode, roll number, school college name and address, and school code name and address. Then comes the 12th class. This is very, very important field. In case if you are having pass status or appearing status. For example, if you are having appearing status, then your year of passing automatically comes 2023. And this portion, again, qualifying examination codes, this becomes 01. And your entire portion is remain vacant. But in case if you have already passed the 12th class, then your year of passing might be prior, likewise 2022 or 2021 or 2020. And here the codes range from 02 to 07. And maximum foreign boards covers under 07 code. For CBSE, ICSE, the code is 02, while remaining foreign boards, you can write it 07. Then again, type of school, college, private, unaided. Qualifying examination state again, then qualifying district, school board, it might be CBSE, Cambridge board, others. Numerous boards are there in the drop-down menu. Result again in CGPA format or in the percentage format, and then roll number, then school, college name, and PIN code again. When you submit as 2023, no marks are being submitted. But in case if you have already got your result declared a long way, likewise in 2022 or 2021 or 2022 or 2020, then in drop-down menu, English, physics, chemistry, and biology, these marks are being displayed, and you have to submit the same according to your 12th board mark sheet. In case they are in grades, then convert it in grade points and submit it accordingly. This time, first time, they have included twins. In case you are having a twin brother or sister and both are applying for NEET, then you have to submit their details also. Otherwise, choose no. Then again, they are asking, did you ever appear in the NEET-UG examination? In case you have appeared one time, then write it two times, or in case if you have not appeared yet, then write it no. Place of birth, state and district. Then again, insert a security pin. The form moves to again a important field that covers emergency contact detail of the parents or the guardian. First of all, you select country code. I already told you the specific code for the country codes, mobile numbers, email ID, and then again enter security pin. That portion goes to again. You have to submit OTP received on your mobile number as well as on your email ID. When you submit that particular field, your form moves to next step. And next step is very, very important because it covers the entire documentation process, which is vital for any NEET-UG application process. First of all, your passport size photograph. Photograph must be light colored. It must be having straight face and it must have 80% face visible. It may cover name and date. It is desirable that you should come with photograph or click the photograph with name and race. Otherwise, in case if you are not applying for the name and date, you can skip it. But photograph must be with white background or the light background. Then covers the left and right hand finger and thumb impression. It must be scanned with a good scanner and lines of the hands, I mean fingers and thumb, must be clearly visible. It is around 200 KB. You can upload it. Signature. Signature must be done with black pen and it must be continuous. You cannot write the signature in block letter. Block letter signatures are not permittable. So signature must be in a continuous flow. Then covers the postcard size photograph. Postcard size photograph is almost same as that of the passport size with name and date imprinted on it. In case if you are having PWD status, upload the certificate. Then upload the 10th class pass certificate which bears your date of birth and then your present and permanent address proof. I already told you in case if you are having a same address in permanent as well as in correspondence address, then just submit one identity proof. In case if you are having different correspondence address as well as permanent address, then submit both the identity address proofs. Now your application form is in preview mode. You see that entire particulars, whatever you have submitted, is displaying on the review page. And what is review page? Review page is that thing which is still editable. Okay. You can check your name, date of birth, gender, father's name, mother's name, state, category, disability. Then this thing like place of residence, annual family income, religious minority, nationality, country of residence, mode of preparation, Aadhaar detail, medium of instruction, that is very, very important field. Then first state, first examination city, second examination city, occupation and qualifications of parents, 10th class detail, 11th class detail, in case if you are having, then 12th class detail. Additionally detail, what I told you about twins, then more additional details about your attempts in the NEET-UG examination, correspondence address and permanent address. Just check it thoroughly. Then entire photograph is displaying, finger and thumb impressions are displaying, signatures are displaying, postcard side photograph is displaying, PWD candidate in case displaying, 10th pass certificate is displaying, and address proof, both are in PDF format. After that, just check that entire process is completed. Name, father's name, mother's name, date of birth, gender, category, question paper medium, examination city, educational details, contact detail, and most important, documentation upload. As soon as you submit this application, your second step is also completed. Now, one thing is still remain, that your registered email ID is yet to be verified. So, first of all, you just click this. Then again, on your email ID, a unique OTP is received. Just put it on and verify. Again, the form moves to payment portal. Payment portal is this. Proceed for the payment portal. It might be through credit card, debit card, net banking, or the UPI application. And there are various mode of payment available. You can choose any of the payment. Here, your application form is being generated. It bears a unique application number and your entire detail, whatever you have submitted. Okay. So, this same application form is being sent to you on your registered email. Just preserve it, because sometimes it goes in spam folder. Okay. And spam folder is automatically deleted in due course of time. So just preserve it accordingly on your memory card, on your laptop, anywhere. Okay. So this is the application form submission. It covers your photograph, your finger impressions, and your signatures. So here is your application form.
Thank you, Parija sir, for your precious guidance. And I guess you have answered most of the questions, but still, our students and parents have asked us few questions through the chat. So I will be asking all these questions to you. Okay, sir? So the very first question is from Krish Sharma, and Krish is asking, do we give Aadhaar details if we have selected NRI option?
Basically, Aadhaar is applicable for the Indian students. In case if you are selecting NRI option, you have to select passport option. And if it is still requiring Aadhaar detail, then you can use the option as 03, or the third option, it will proceed to the next section.
The next question is asked by Vanita Bala, and she's asking, I'm residing in Kuwait for present. Address proof, shall I submit school CBSE admit card?
Present address proof is applicable for that particular thing which covers your entire present address. In school admit card, I don't think there is address mentioned on it. So you just prepare a school identity card which bears your correspondence address. It would be beneficial for you.
Okay. The second question she's asking is, I'm residing in Kuwait, shall I select nationality as Indian because it is mentioned in my Aadhaar card?
Yes, you can submit your nationality as Indian. You are having 4 choices. You can choose Indian national, NRIs, OCIs, PIOs, or foreign national. It depends upon your residential status in that particular nation.
Okay. Next question is asked by Anis. How to fill the section of 10th class IGCSE? The form requires to fill in CGPA or overall percentage. while the IGCSE provides individual subject grades only. Passed IGCSE in UAE and now continuing the state board in India.
10th class IGCSE syllabus, you can write in grade point. There is an option to cover, submit your entire 10th class detail in grades also. You can cover that portion in grade also.
Krish has asked a very small question, but I guess that is also important. He's asking that what should be the color of the ink for thumb impression in signature?
Basically, the color of ink for thumb impression must be preferably in violet or the blue color, but you can submit thumb impression as well as finger impression, because both hand finger impression as well as thumb impressions are asked to scan and upload. While you can upload signature in blue or black color, it hardly matters.
Somebody is asking, are these forms available on the website itself? Yes, the online option is the only option to fill the application form. Am I right, sir?
Yes. Basically, entire process is online. Nothing is offline. You can submit the online application form on NTA NEET-UG 2023 website, which is live. You can submit the entire application process there.
Right, sir. Sir, after filling up the form, entire application form, the student also gets an opportunity, one single time opportunity to make the corrections in the form.
Yes, NTA has in previous years also provide a single one-time opportunity to correct the personal particulars, including the images also. Not everything is being editable, but there are some personal particulars which are editable, and also the photograph or the signature or the images of the documentation. It will be announced in due course of time as soon as the entire process has been exhausted, and I think after 10th or in between 15th, the correction facilities will be announced.
Sir, after this, the students never get the opportunity to correct anything, right?
After the correction facilities or the time duration has been over, there is no sort of correction facilities provided, and the admit card, or we can say like that, the test centers or the test center cities are being announced 10 days prior to the conduction of examination, and before 3 or 4 days, the school centers are also announced.
Right. Sir, if a student is residing in Gulf country and they have two addresses, like their permanent address is in India and their current address is suppose they are residing in Kuwait. So the current address is of Kuwait, but the permanent address is of India. So should they fill Kuwait's address in the current address section?
No, in current address, they can submit any address wherever they are residing. But as far as permanent address is concerned, they have to submit the same address which is in their passport form or in the Aadhaar card or any other form which signifies their identities.
T. Tamina is asking, sir, where will we find the declaration form for present address proof?
There is no such declaration form for the present address proof. You can submit your school ID, which covers your address proof. In India, they are requiring a affidavit or the bank passbook, which covers your present address. It covers your entire process for the present address.
Rifa Asad is asking, sir, can I use the same photo that I used for NEET 2022 form?
Photograph, if it is bearing date, then I think you must avoid that. Photo with or without date are acceptable, but it must be clicked within 2 or 3 months prior. In NEET application form, they have already told that you have to upload the photograph clicked on or after 1st January 2023, in case if you are putting date on it.
Krish is asking, sir, can you please explain again grade 12th information sheet about part 1? Krish, don't worry, we will be uploading this entire session on YouTube as well. So all the students sitting in Gulf can rewatch this session and you can assess all the important or required information. Whatever points you want to make out of this session, you can do that as well. Even after that, if you have any kind of difficulty, You can always reach out to us using our website chat, live chat. You can always reach out to us on our academic helpline number, and you can contact your respective country representative as well. Don't worry about that. Rajiv Tyagi is asking, my son is currently studying in India and appearing in class 12th exams. He completed his 10th exams from Australia. His father is currently staying outside an NRI. Do we have to select NRI category during the registration, or he can proceed with general category or later select NRI option for the counseling?
Basically, NTS already mentioned in the application form process that category 1 selected is not changeable in any case. But in previous year counseling, they have provided an opportunity to change the category from NRI to Indian National or Indian National to NRI. It might be possible that again this year they can open the same field again.
So there is another question. If I'm in UAE, what is the document I should submit for the address proof?
For the present address, you can submit your school ID card, which covers your local address. And for the permanent address, you can submit your passport details.
There is another candidate who's asking, can I apply for general quota while being an NRI?
NRIs are basically general candidate. They are applicable for the entire 15% All India quota seats. They can apply under general category.
Another question is, I have completed my 10th equivalent with 2 exam boards, Cambridge ICSC and Pearson IGCSE. I have passing certificates from both exam boards. How do I add both the exams board details for 10th equivalent? And also, do I need to get any 10th certificate attested from any Indian embassy before uploading?
No need to get any certificate attested, and you can submit your scorecard in the grade point system. It is available in the field.
Fahima is asking, do we require all the impressions of all the fingers?
Yes, finger as well as thumb impression for both the hand are mandatory, and it must be scanned with a good scanner with 200 KB dimension. You can upload the same if you are having a clear impression of the finger as well as thumb impression.
Faraz Ahmed Khan is asking, my schooling is from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So am I an NRI or Indian only?
It is up to you to choose Indian nationality or the NRI.
Faraz, you need to check if you have Indian nationality, then definitely you are an Indian. And since you have been residing in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, so you can choose NRI category also. NRI is basically a quota, not a category when it comes to NEET form filling. Am I right, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So NRI is a quota. It is up to you whether you want to go for general quota or you want to go for NRI quota. Okay, so don't get confused into that. Indian is your nationality. That is not a quota. Whereas NRI is a quota. It is not your nationality. Both are different things. Fahima is asking, where would we give the nativity certificates?
Nativity certificate, I am not understanding what she is talking about.
She's basically asking the nationality certificate.
Nationality certificate, you can submit the passport or the embassy certificate from your required nation.
There is another question. How do I submit fingerprint impressions?
First of all, put your entire finger as well as thumb in a stamped. Then take A4 size white paper, imprint the same on it and scan it with a good scanner, and again resize it with 200 KB size and then upload it.
200 KB.
200 KB.
So all the students and parents, please listen to this point very carefully. You need to put all your thumb impressions or finger impressions on a white paper, A4 sized paper, and then you need to scan it, and you need to create an image out of it, which should not exceed the size of 200 KB. The standard size for this finger and thumb impression is 200 KB. So it should not exceed that. And this is how you can submit your finger and thumb impressions. I'm an NRI. Can I fill the form as Indian?
It is up to you to use nationality as Indian or choose NRI.
We have already said that NRI is a quota and Indian is a nationality. So if you want to fill the form, you will definitely have your nationality as an Indian. And then comes to quota. So you have to select whether you want to apply for general quota or for NRI quota, right, sir?
Nationality is Indian, as well as there are 4 categories: Indian nationals, NRI, OCIs, and PIOs, and foreign national. You can select any one of them.
There is another student who's asking, is NRI certificate required?
NRI certificate is not required. You just submit your passport, or you just submit embassy certificate showing citizenship status of that particular country.
Okay. Laiba is asking, is it better to select NRI option or Indian for nationality?
Indian nationality is much more better as compared to NRI. It is very, very easy to get government seats as far as NRI, Indian nationality is there. NRI option is limited to certain seats, and it is not available for entire seats process.
Zamir is asking, does NRI have to fill the overseas address proof for submitting address?
No need. In case if you are submitting your Indian nationalities and you are submitting your correspondence address as well as local address, correspondence address or local address as well as permanent address in a same frame.
Somebody is asking, while applying for the temporary address, is it enough to submit electricity bill?
Electricity bill is not a proof for submitting temporary address of a student itself. It is better to submit school iCard, which bears your temporary or the local correspondence address.
NRI should get an embassy certificate as well as submit passport details as well?
Passport detail is quite enough. Embassy certificate is desirable field. You can submit both or one of them.
Ifrah is asking, what is the use of alternate mobile number? Can we have UAE main number and Indian alternate number?
Yes, you can put alternate number as Indian number, because entire mobile text messages will be provided to main number. It might be from UAE or from Indian. In case if you are selecting nationality correspondence address of UAE, then your entire text message will be transferred to UAE main number. Alternate number is not so important. It is a desirable phone number.
That's all for the session, sir. Thank you so much for your precious guidance.